Why your customers expect click and collect. The world of e-commerce and internet retail has grown immeasurably over the past few years, especially since the lockdowns caused by the global pandemic. Whilst ordering goods online was already increasingly popular pre-lockdown, since the pandemic, internet retail and e-commerce has almost become the norm. One aspect of online retailing which has seen some change is the rise of the click and collect delivery option. Research conducted by Barclays last year indicates that click and collect orders now make up 40% of online sales for sellers who provide this service, an increase of 3% on the previous year. This indicates that, if the option is available, your customer is very likely to opt for click and collect as opposed to the standard delivery to door. What are the reasons for this, and why is offering a click and collect option a great way of encouraging customers to order from you? Perhaps one of the most obvious reasons for selecting click and collect as a delivery preference is the great flexibility it affords the consumer, especially when it comes to large or valuable goods. The customer can collect the item in their own time when it is convenient for them. They do not have to take any time off work waiting in at home for a delivery which may potentially be delayed anyway. Once they have been notified the goods are ready for collection, your customer can collect when it suits them. Click and collect is perhaps an increasingly preferential option for customers who value security. With the increased volume of online sales and home deliveries, it has become increasingly common for couriers to leave packages at doorsteps, which can lead to theft. Packages might also be delivered to the incorrect address. Whilst the majority of folks get on well with their neighbors, there may be instances where the customer would perhaps prefer for their neighbor not to get their package. Leads to another benefit of click and collect. It is often perceived as more reliable with less chance of packages getting lost. A known click and collect address is much more likely to receive all its shipments, whereas a courier may be unfamiliar with a residential street and might end up delivering a package to the incorrect house or apartment. Therefore, reliability can be added as another key factor in the continuing upsurge in click and collect deliveries. Finally, there is often a cost benefit for click and collect. Posting to a click and collect location is often lower cost for online retailers, a saving which can potentially be passed on to the consumer, which will help encourage sales. Another important factor to consider in the growth of click and collect is that it isn't only limited to large online retailers and department stores. Whereas in the past click and collect was perhaps more associated with in-store collection, nowadays more and more smaller local businesses are adopting third-party click and collect as a delivery option for their customers. Small local businesses such as artisan coffee roasters, online butchers or jewelry makers are benefiting from click and collect as a delivery option to help grow their business and expand their reach. Collection might occur at a third-party collection point, or at the place of business if there is a physical shop to collect from. If the customer is collecting from a physical store such as a high street butcher shop, there is the added benefit of driving footfall into the shop where additional purchases may occur at the time of collection. With all the benefits of flexibility, security and cost outlined above, it isn't difficult to see why click and collect has become such a popular choice with online shoppers. And if current trends continue, it's increasingly likely that your customers will expect to see a click and collect option when they get to the checkout.